Alola everyone, it's the Munch, and welcome back to Pokemon Sun and Moon. Last episode we explored a whole bunch of Akala Island and caught a bunch of brand new Pokemon, but we left off the episode a little bit disappointed because I was actually trying to catch a Morini. And so today we're actually starting off by doing just that, so if you're excited, make sure to hit that like button and let's head on over to this little rippling spot where you can actually fish for rare water Pokemon. And it looks like the first time we don't actually reel anything in, but looks like the second time either, so third time's the charm is what I always say, and in this case, oh, it actually is a charm, so we're reeling in a brand new Pokemon, and this of course is going to be Corsola! Now you're probably wondering, why Corsola? I thought you were trying to get Morini, and that's because Corsola is actually the key to getting Morini. If you guys don't know, Morini is actually one of the rarest Pokemon to get in Sun and Moon, in my opinion, and that's because it doesn't show up normally. You actually have to get it to show up via the, I guess, call function of the Pokemon, or the SOS, where basically Pokemon call out for help. And one thing to actually do this, or that can make them do this instantly, is a new item called the Adrenaline Orb. You can actually buy these at the Pokemart by Route 9, I believe, and once you use it, it actually makes the Pokemon basically more, I guess, prone to calling for help. So I believe at the end of every turn, it has a chance to call for help. You can do this without the Adrenaline Orb, I think, if you drop the Pokemon below half HP and just basically keep it alive, but basically if you use the Adrenaline Orb item, it'll 100% call for help, so as you can see here, the Corsola is finally calling for help, and what is going to show up? Well, another Corsola. That's actually what most of the time will happen. You can actually do this with almost any Pokemon in any route, but what shows up is actually different for every single route and every Pokemon as well. But in the rippling fishing spots here, if you get Corsola, there's a 20% chance that it'll actually spawn a Morini when it calls out for help. And right here, I'm actually trying to figure out how to deal with this because at least Rhonda here can't really hit just one of them. So I had to bring out our boy Puka because of course you can't catch a Pokemon if there's two on the field. For some reason your trainer just can't focus and can't throw the Pokeball at just one. So what we're gonna do is actually take out that Corsola because of course we're trying to get the Morini to spawn anyway. And if you guys have seen any shiny hunting guides in Sun and Moon, then you might know that you can actually waste a couple of turns by using items on your own Pokemon when they don't actually have a status ailment. But I guess here I actually decided to go for the Nuzzle at Corsola, which was actually a huge mistake. I didn't know, but when a Pokemon is paralyzed, it actually will not call for help, or at least it's very, very unlikely that it will. And I can prove this because as you can see here, for about 100,000 turns, this Corsola would not call for help until eventually I figured out that it was because it was paralyzed. Thankfully, Corsola actually has refresh on it, so it can heal itself a status ailment. I got pretty lucky that that's actually a thing because eventually it heals itself, and of course once it did, it can call out for help again. And after a couple of more turns, on the second time it actually called out for help, I got super lucky, and as you guys will see right now, nothing happened. I'm just kidding. So as I mentioned, you can actually waste a turn by using a status healing item on yourself. Obviously, if you don't have a status ailment, nothing will happen, and you basically just waste a turn. And now, as you can see when it calls out for help again, finally, Morini is going to appear. As I mentioned earlier though, you can only catch a Pokemon if there's only one on the field, so it is finally time to take down this little Corsola. I'm sorry little buddy, but you are not the one for us right now. I did actually catch a Corsola like a little bit after, but for now, you know, we gotta just take it down because we're really after this Morini here. And after so much time searching for this Pokemon, I am so ready to finally catch it. If you guys don't know, Morini and Corsola are apparently like mortal enemies. Like Morinis go around eating the corals off of Corsola's head, which I just think is super messed up that Corsola summons it for help because it's basically summoning it to eat its coral off its back. We're going for the dive ball here, and a 1, a 2, a 3 shakes, and we have caught ourselves a Morini. One of the rarest Pokemon here in the Alola region, or at least one of the new Pokemon, and a really awesome one as well because if you guys don't know, Morini has a brand new ability called Merciless, and this ability allows it to critical hit Pokemon that it has poison, which I think is ridiculously strong. So we're gonna register that right to the Pokedex and add this new team member to our team. And now we're back in Paniola Town to finally continue with the story of this game. After a much needed break, we caught a whole bunch of new Pokemon, and I'm really excited actually to add 2 new team members to our team. I keep sounding redundant though, saying adding team members to the team, so maybe I should come up with something. Maybe add some new Pokepals to our squad, or add some, you know, homies to our, posse. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll stick to team members. Anyway, we're actually going the wrong way right now. I don't know why, and this would be much faster if we actually rode on Tauros, but we're actually supposed to go over to the Ultra-Dimensional Research Lab, or Interdimensional, something like that. It's a little bit confusing sounding, but we actually checked this place out a couple of episodes ago. Didn't really get to do much here, but maybe now we do. Go, Nebby! Use, Splash? Who is Nebby trying to fight right now? Oh, some flowers. Okay. I was just acting like I was orange. Oh, she's so cute, trying to act like us and all. You always seem to end up getting hurt, Nebby, so I never really liked Pokemon trainers or thought that I would want to be one myself. But when I saw Orange and Hau, it's like they've thrown open some door that I always thought was closed. They stride straight through it into the future. It seems so amazing somehow. Oh, I knew Lily would want to become a trainer. My prediction is Lily somehow becomes the champion by the end of the game, so I'm going to stick with that, guys. Oh! Ha! We caught ya! Pretending to be us and all. Orange, hello. I feel like it's been a while since we last met. There's a laboratory here that studies the dimensions, you know? And the professor is waiting to meet you. How are your trials? It must be quite trying to do 3 in a row. It was no problem. I'm not even boasting, like it actually wasn't that bad. Goodness, really? It wasn't any trouble for you to tackle all 3 of Akala Island's trials? I suppose that explains it. The reason you look so content and understood by Steenie there, I mean. Oh, Steenie, our newest team member actually. Well, technically since we caught Morini now, that's our newest team member, but Steenie is technically, I guess, the only one we've shown off so far because we just caught Morini, but there's actually another Zygarde cell, and I wonder if I actually even added Morini to the team. Oh, we did, and that is actually P-Hat. I guess you guys know better than I do because you've got the layout there, but went ahead and turned that off so we wouldn't gain too much experience and get over-leveled. But now that it's back on, let's head inside the Ultra-Dimensional Research Lab. It's actually just the Dimensional Research Lab, but I keep on calling it Ultra for some reason. I really don't know why, but let's go and check it out now that we can actually explore it. Dimensional research, huh? That reminds me of something I heard about some rare Pokemon that can use rings to teleport itself through space. Yo, I know exactly who that dude's talking about. If you guys do, leave a comment down below and add an L to it before the A, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, here is room 3F, or I guess floor 3F, that's what the 3F stands for. And what the heck, we got heat maps and a whole bunch of scientists, and what the... Hey there, honey! What? Oh, hi! Kukui's got a girl? This here's Professor Bernay. She runs the Dimensional Research Lab, yeah? And she's also my wife! Oh my gosh. I was so wrong about Kukui this whole time. I thought he was trying to go for our mom. Turns out he's just a nice guy. Wow. You're Orange, right? Lily told me about you. She said you were the reliable sort. 3 months ago, I found Lily lying on a beach. Cosmog in her bag, also unconscious. So she actually found Lily. That's pretty cool. No Hau today? Hau, he's out doing his own thing. But he'll be the real deal someday. He could even become a Kahuna, just like old Hala before him. You really think so? Of course he shows up. Whoa! Look at Kukui, he was so surprised. Well, yeah, I really do. Good to see you again, Hau. It's been a while since I last saw you. Anyhow, I brought Orange here because I wanted you to tell him about some of the mysterious phenomena here in Alola. I'd be happy to. The mysteries of Alola, huh? Then you've got to mean the Ultra Wormhole! It's extremely rare, but sometimes a hole opens in the sky over Alola. It appears that this rift leads to a different and unknown dimension. The reason that people think there may be a mysterious dimension is because of the legends of fearsome Pokemon appearing from the Ultra Wormhole. What the heck, guys? We know exactly what they're talking about, of course, but let's let them let their story be told. It's very weak as proof, but I can't ignore it. There's also plenty of evidence already in the Pokedex for the existence of different dimensions, right? Here's some Pokemon! Even normal wild Pokemon sometimes attack people, right? But the Pokemon that appeared from the Ultra Wormhole went way beyond that. They were called Ultra Beasts, and they were feared. If the stories are to be believed, the guardian deities of the islands fought desperately against them. But like I said, it's all legends and folktales. It's hard to know how much of it is true. But I would be very happy if somehow I could unravel the mysteries of the Ultra Wormhole by studying the dimensional disturbances. We've recorded several known relationships between Pokemon and different dimensions in books. You can find them on the bookshelf in this lab. Dang guys, I did not expect they were just gonna drop the Ultra Beast card like that on us. Like, I don't know, I thought it was gonna be this, I guess more ultra reveal, but just like that, we just know that there's dimensional wormholes and they come through them, which is pretty much exactly what my theory was as soon as we saw the fact that there was a dimensional research lab. But there's one more book on our desk that we can't even read, so I'm not sure what they really want us to do here, but let's go talk to Lily then. You want to know what happened 3 months ago? Well, I wanted to learn more about about Cosmog, so I decided to come speak to Professor Bernay, but I got lost along the way and ended up wandering about until I collapsed on the shore. She listened to my story, staying up all night to hear it all, and then she even got her husband, Professor Kukui, to lend me his soft to stay. And she told him to investigate Nebby's origins too. Professor Bernay has been so kind, and she's still helping me try to find a way to get Nebby back to his own home. She's been like a real mother to me. Aww. Ain't that some cute stuff right there? Well, I don't know if that's all that we had to do, but let's talk to Hau as well. I'm off to check out Diglett's Tunnel next. It's a whole cave made by Pokemon, right? Yep, and that's actually where we're headed off to next as well. But how about that, Orange? If Ultra Beasts are really out there, I wonder what kinds of moves they can use. You finished all 3 of Akala's trials, woo! And now comes the big match against Olivia, the Island Kahuna. It's the biggest and baddest trial of them all here on Akala, the Grand Trial. Good luck! Olivia's house is past Diglett's Tunnel. It's in Coney Town, but watch out for Team Skull. I still have some things I want to talk to Professor Bernay about, so I'll stay here. I'm off to check out Diglett's Tunnel next. It's a whole cave made by Pokemon, right? Bro, sound like a broken record right now, Hau. Come on, man. I guess we're off to check out the same thing then, because Lily's staying behind for a little bit, so might as well go off to adventure back to the first floor. That is some very interesting stuff that we just learned though, and I am so excited to actually get to hear and I guess see more of the Ultra Beasts, because we of course know that eventually we've got to run into one of them, right? And that might just be sooner than we thought. What was that just now? It looked like a crack in the sky. Hey Orange, so you've made it through all 3 Captain's trials, yeah? Then you should go meet Kahuna Olivia. She lives in the town past Diglett's Tunnel. Diglett's Tunnel is, let's see, from here it's kinda near the PMC. It's easy to walk right past it though, so keep your eyes peeled. Is the PMC the Pokemon Center? Alright, well it's Malasada time, so have fun with that, Hau. We are definitely gonna go have some fun by going to the Diglett's Tunnel right off the bat, and it's actually just right down here. I think we actually came here a couple of episodes ago, but I guess Olivia was blocking our path or something. Oh my gosh, there she is again, actually. So, how's your island challenge going? Let me see which crystals you've earned. Oh, look at you, Orange. Nice work. I see you've even passed Mallow's trial. It's about time you've had some fun with me. Oh, I've been waiting for this, Olivia. The Diglett have settled down too. Oh, even better. If you are as strong as you appear, you should be able to make it through this cave. At the other end of it, you'll find Coney City. That's where my shop is. I'll see you there. Alright, we'll see you there, Olivia. I am ready though. Wait, what? I thought she was gonna like disappear off of here, and this is not a trainer. But there is a wild Pokemon, and I wonder if it's gonna be a Diglett. This is, after all, the Diglett's Tunnel. And of course it is. Looks like a fellow trainer who can use Z-Power in battle. Let's find out whose full force strength is the fullest. Beat all of the trainers in this tunnel if you think you can take me on. Dang, there's a lot of people like that in this game actually. So before we do, I am actually going to go ahead and put our new team member P-Hat up first, because we definitely want to train him up before taking on Olivia's trial. We do actually have Cini as well. Is it what it's called? The Cini? Rhonda is who I'm talking about, who is a grass type, of course. So we've definitely got 2 Pokemon good against rock types, because that is actually what she specializes in. But another Alolan Diglett, and I'm actually curious to see how our new buddy P-Hat actually does against these Digletts. So, oh boy, never mind, we actually survived. I forgot, P-Hat is pretty dang tanky, so here you go, retaliation with a Scald. And nice, he actually wins his first battle. Yo, I'm proud of you, P-Hat. Even though you didn't get much experience, you know what? You tried your best, and that's all that matters. That was all for just a Firestone. Just a Firestone. That is a pretty awesome reward, actually. And that is one more evolution that I know we can now get. So pretty much you can get every evolution except for Glaceon, it looks like, this early in the game. And what the heck? With Olivia in charge, we finally managed to make some headway against those Diglett. Wait, what? Oh, Alola! We're members of the Aether Foundation. We work to support Pokemon conservation. It seems like Team Skull was responsible for the Diglett in this cave getting so riled up and bringing them all to the surface. Oh, Team Skull is this group of troublemakers, you see? They seem to delight in interfering with trainers and their Pokemon. Diglett normally live in elaborate systems of underground tunnels that take years to dig out. We're here to ensure that they return to their tunnels and let people pass through here, without having to fight so many Pokemon. So how the heck do they do it? Some of the Diglett are still stuck on or near the surface though, so be careful! Why are they even telling us about this? I guess it's more of a formal introduction to the Aether Foundation. Man, I'm so bad at saying that. Aether Foundation. I don't know, but I kind of thought there would be an item down here considering we missed this little corner, but nope, it's just a Diglett instead. Well, I still believe there's an item somewhere around here, so let's make sure with our Stoutland, and ooh, there is actually something. Just an X attack though. Okay, that's not too great, but at least it's something. Anyway, I went ahead and sprayed Repel because I kind of got tired of the Digletts already. The Aether Foundation, oh my gosh. I'm going to keep trying throughout this episode. Just keep repeating Aether Foundation until I can say it properly because, I don't know, I've always had a problem pronouncing like TH words. There's just something wrong with my mouth, I guess, but I'm going to try my best to keep on saying it, repeating. Repetition is the key to learning all that stuff. So anyway, over here we got another worker who wants us to dig a hole. But we ain't playing Minecraft, bro. We're playing Pokemon. You got the wrong game, Bob the Builder. Or Jeff, I guess. That's pretty funny. I got a friend named Jeff, but he's not quite so buff. And I don't think he has a Roggenrola. I think he's actually only really played like the first and maybe second gen of Pokemon. So I don't know. But either way, definitely a good thing that we have Rhonda up first because she's got the Razor Leaf. And unless this thing's got Sturdy, oh wow, that was a critical hit too. What the heck? Alright, I did not know about that ability. I guess it's better than Sturdy though. I don't know if that's a new ability it's got. I feel like it is actually. Because I did hear Roggenrola, or at least Gigalith, definitely got buffed in this generation. Or at least got stronger, you know, with a new ability. Either way though, it went down. And now Mudbray is coming out here, which is definitely still weak to our Razor Leaf. So keep it going, Rhonda. And I think Rhonda actually evolves at level 29. Well, it doesn't technically evolve at 29, but it learns the move that it requires to evolve, which ironically enough is actually Stomp. So once Rhonda is able to learn Stomp, we can actually get it to evolve. And that would be really awesome for Olivia's trial. I don't know if it's really going to happen in this episode because a level 29 is pretty far away. And this Mudbray, holy moly, man. Oh, and it goes for the Bulldoze, actually. That's a little bit weird because now you can't really kill us. But that stamina ability, man, it is really strong, raising the defense stat every time we hit it. So can we finish it off with another Razor Leaf? I highly doubt it unless we get a critical hit. And what the heck? Why is it randomly faster? Oh man, I guess the Bulldoze. I was not paying attention to that. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, you know what? We can try and bring out P-Hat, even though he'll probably die to a Bulldoze. I don't know, there's like a small chance that we'll be faster. I highly doubt it, but there's a small chance. Oh, what the heck? Okay, or he could decide to go for Bide. Alright, Jefferoony, I don't know what you were thinking there, but now your little Mudbray is dead. Good job giving P-Hat more experience. That's not bad at all. Not even a level up though, so that's kind of sad. If there was a hole here, I'd want to crawl into it. Yeah, you should dig a hole and hide. It's a shame that you lost to my P-Hat level 18. Come on, man, that's just kind of sad. Not really though, I don't really blame him, man. P-Hat is part of the best team in Alola after all, so of course he's going to be a good Pokemon. And whoa, looks like we got another hard worker over here. Unfortunately, I did not revive Rhonda because I was a little bit distracted by the Zygarde cell in front of him. But this is going to be Vaclav. What the heck? Alright, maybe my theory of, I guess the trainers being named after celebrities or real people might be wrong, because Vaclav is definitely not a celebrity. At least I've never heard of any celebrity named Vaclav. Maybe in like Russia or something. That sounds like a Russian name. If it's actually not a Russian name, then I'm sorry. I actually don't know, but I don't know. That's what it kind of sounds like to me. Either way, let's get the Zygarde Cube, or cell actually, that definitely distracted me from not healing Rhonda. And now we can do that because we definitely have a lot of healing items and I've barely been using them. So definitely stocked up. So let's head through the rest of this Diglett cave. And I actually am curious if there's any other rare Pokemon in here, but because I've got the repel up and I don't really feel like bringing it down, I guess we'll have to find out later on. But there's an item over here. Ooh, a Dusk Ball. That's not bad. Dusk Balls are actually pretty awesome for catching Pokemon in caves or at nighttime, which I guess right now we're playing at nighttime and we're also in a cave. Unfortunately, I don't think it doubles the likeliness of catching because you can't really see if it's nighttime in the cave anyway. I guess it's always dark. That's the point, is it's when it's dark. But here is Worker Frank himself. I wonder how filthy this guy is with his Alolan Diglett here. How the heck does Diglett learn Sucker Punch if it is literally, it's just a little stub sticking out of the ground. It has no arms. It doesn't have a punch to punch with. I just don't get it, but there it goes again with those invisible punches. And we finally get our Razor Leaf. If this does half damage, which it actually did, I'm a little bit surprised actually it did so much. But that's actually what I was hoping for. Oh, not like in the Mud Slap though, because it can lower our accuracy. And Razor Leaf already has spotty accuracy, but I guess we hit it anyway, so that's good. Rhonda coming through with those Razor Leafs, man. Hopefully she learns a fighting type move eventually, and Loba gaining a level there. I feel like we actually haven't used Loba in a while, but let's go ahead and care for our Pokemon because we did actually get 2 new team members, and I don't think I've actually ever pet them, so hey, here's our little Steenie. I don't actually know what we need to use to rub these mud patches off. I guess this little towel or something. Kind of looks like a moist towel, so maybe that's what we're using. But there it is. It's so happy too. I'm not really sure what this Pokemon is even supposed to be. Its original evolution kind of looked like member berries. If you guys watch South Park, you might know what that is, but this thing I'm not really certain about. So green Pokebean, hope you like that one. Yay! And since we're here, we might as well check out our other new team member, Morini here. Hello! Oh, I don't really want to pet this one though, to be honest. It seems like it would hurt. Actually, it doesn't. What if we touch the thing on its head, actually? Oh gosh! Oh, wow, oh gosh, guys, what the heck? From what I read in the Pokedex entry, apparently the thing on its head is a needle that can leave you paralyzed for like 3 or 4 days or something. I think that's what I read in the Pokedex at least, but I wonder what happens when you pet it. Oh, it doesn't like being pet on the inside. Oh, that's kind of cute, actually. Every once in a while, it's nice to have a little Pokemon refresh break. It's literally like a little refresher, actually. Makes you feel all nice and ready for the next battle. And let's check with this guy and see. Oh, we actually did beat all of the trainers, apparently. So let's see whose Z is the best. Let us have a Z battle to prove Z Power who has the... Okay, I can't even read this. Let's start. That's a good answer, but I hope you're ready. My Z Power is not to be trifled with. Our full Z Power competition begins now. Oh, I totally forgot, but we could have put the Grass Z-Power on our Cini. That would have been pretty awesome, but Black Belt Greg here, I wonder what kind of Z-Power he's actually going to have. Oh gosh! Hariyama! Whoa, okay, well I was not ready for that, to be honest. I'm like almost 90% sure he's going to go for a fighting Z move though, because I don't know why he would go for anything else. And to be honest, I don't think we've really got anybody that can tank it, so... Rhonda, this is probably going to be horrible for you, but you know what? I believe you can go for the Razor Leaf. Is he even going for a Z move, actually? I don't know if he's going to use it right off the bat. Oh gosh, he is! Whoa! And that actually confirms that random trainers can actually have Z moves as well. And it is, of course, going to be the all-out pummeling, the fighting type Z move. He's going all out with his Hariyama, and unfortunately for Rhonda, this is a fight she cannot win. I'm sorry. You have been blasted against the mountain. I could have switched into... no, actually, I couldn't have switched in anybody. Maybe El Tigre would have been the only one that could have maybe survived it. But the reason I just let Rhonda go down is so we can bring in Toucan himself, who also evolved in the previous episode. So check this out, guys. We can use our Beak Blast, which is actually, I think, an exclusive move to Toucan in here. Its official name. But the only problem is it actually is a 2-turn attack. And we got paralyzed. Are you kidding me? Oh, it got burned. Wait, what? Does it have a flame orb? I don't know what that was all about, but this Beak Blast will definitely take it down because that pretty much might as well be its own Z move right there. It charges up 2 turns, but then it just destroys. So you know what? Since we happened to get paralyzed, I know I said I wasn't gonna do another refresh, but we did get paralyzed, guys, so that's an excuse to do it. And check out Toucannon in Pokemon Refresh as well, because we've actually never seen this guy in here. And he looked really mad, actually. His eye just looks super angry all the time. You see that? He looks so angry. I don't know what it is about him, because he's actually a pretty cool Pokemon, and he seems to be really happy with us. Oh, look at that! Actually getting another happiness level there. Sorry, I keep saying happiness, but it is actually affection. Affection and happiness are totally different stats, but that is it for Toucannon. Anyway, I wonder what this guy will actually award us with for defeating him. And a max revive. Really? Well, that's not too great, but hey, at least we got to have a cool battle against Hariyama with Z-Power, and that is not something you see every day. So let's see if we can now make it out of the Diglett's tunnel here. I guess it's to keep on heading straight towards where we found that Zygarde cell, and the exit is probably going to be right over here. But looks like we're not getting out so easily. Ah, no way. Just when things were starting to heat up, yo, I got surrounded by Diglett and beat up, yo. Yo, since when can Diglett use beat up? I'm so mad that now I want to beat up on some fools. Don't be mad because you were the fool who was dumb enough to be here right now. Orange. Ooh, How's got our back against the Team Skull Grunts, I see. Ah, I was wondering who you were playing around with without me, and it's Team Skull. You want some? That's how we say hello. Nice knowing you, punks. Okay. These guys actually think they're gonna do something against us right now. That's, admirable, I guess. You know, I admire your courage, but come on, guys. Your Team Skull Grunts, what do you think you're gonna do? Whoa, what? Looks like we're actually battling both of them at once. Could this be a, tag battle with Haru? I think it actually is. As they've got Fomantis and Salandit, and yup, it is actually going to be a tag battle. This is so cool, except it's probably going to lag a little bit. It's getting laggy already. Alright, well, from the Pokemon that are actually out here, I've noticed that P-Hat is actually pretty dang good against all of them, being a water poison type, so even though we had, you know, Rhonda out there, I don't think Rhonda was going to do much. A Razor Leaf could hit them both, but both for not very effective damage. Actually, it would have done nothing on Salandit, because Salandit resists grass type with both of his typings, so... Oh, there's the Razor Leaf, which actually hurts P-Hat a little bit, but not enough to really take him down, so let's go for the Scalding on Salandit. It's a little bit funny because Salandit is actually a fire type, but Scald can burn, so I don't know. I guess that's not really funny, but it's just weird to me, actually. Let's go for the Scald, and it doesn't quite die, and fire types can't really get burned, so I guess that's why it was kind of weird. It's like it could burn you because it's technically the water. It's not really fire that I'm using against it, but it won't because it's still a fire. Alright, I don't know what I'm saying. Pikachu is going for the Electro Ball though, and man, why the heck doesn't my Pikachu have Electro Ball? What the heck, How? Where have you been at training your Pikachu, bro? You got a special TM that I don't know about? I don't actually know, but unfortunately that made the Scald go over to Fomantis. That's of course not going to do really a whole lot because it is a grass type, but we don't really have a good... Oh, actually, I don't even know what hidden power we got. So let's just test it out, because I don't think I ever asked the lady. It does say it's going to be neutral effective, though, so I guess it's good enough. That could be a whole number of moves, though, or typings, I guess. Thankfully, it does take down the Fomantis, though, because I did not feel like waiting another turn for that. And, oh, barely not getting the level 20 there. Are we headed to the grave, yo? Will our bones be laid bare, yo? The gloom that unfolds is like a fog. I don't really care what you're saying anymore. Their faces are just so ridiculous. Yo, step off! Enough with the beating up, yo! We may not be trying to take over the world or nothing, but we're still hard as bone out here. Alright then, prove it, Team Skull. You guys have literally done nothing so far. Man, Orange, when I fight you, or with you, it's like even my Pokemon feel more at ease. You really are some kind of trainer. That's it. I've just got to give you something. Hey, a Max Aether. We got 2 maxes of something in this cave. That's pretty cool, right? Now, I'm gonna go have some more fun with those Diglett. See ya! How Diglett are not that fun, dude. I don't know what he's doing with them, but anyway, looks like we have finally made it out of here and onto Route 9. This is Route 9? What the heck? It says short and sweet. I thought that Route 8, I guess, never mind. I got really confused, but whoa! A police officer would like to battle. I haven't had any cases, so I'm bored. How about a battle? Totally how police officers are, I feel like. Well, at least every time, I guess, I've been pulled over, not driving myself because I actually haven't since I got my car, but when I've, I guess, been in a car getting pulled over, it's pretty much because the cops are bored, because I don't think we really actually did anything wrong. I don't know, either way, this little guy's got a Growlithe, but now we can explore a little bit more of this place, and I guess we'll call out, oh, I keep calling the wrong ride Pokemon. I mean to go for Stoutland because I have a feeling there's a hidden item somewhere around here. I guess not, though. If you're going to Coney, you've got to stop by Kahuna Olivia's shop, right? She sells stones you can use on Pokemon to make them evolve. Ooh, so it looks like even though we got our own Fire, Water, and Thunder Stone, we might be able to buy some pretty quickly here in the town. Ooh, this is a trainer, actually. So let's battle him before we head inside. I keep repeating fair battles with trainers, and I don't know what kind of fisherman you are, but I don't really care because I've got Rhonda the grass type up first, and whatever fishy water Pokemon you can throw out at me, I'm probably going to be able to beat him down. So, ooh, a Chinchou. What? I did not know Chinchou was part of the Alola Dex, but Chinchou is actually one of my favorite water type Pokemon. And now that we took down that old man, I guess there's a little bit more of this route to explore here. I'm not sure if that guy is a trainer up there. I don't think so, but it looks like he's the final person to talk to here. This route really was short and sweet. The dead can sleep in peace here, in the shadow of Tapu Lele's sacred ruins, the ruins of life. They say that's why Memorial Hill was built here long ago. Alright, so I guess we got another cemetery over there, just like we had on the first island, and over here, we've got a brand new town. What is going on here? Okay. If only I could understand Pokemon, but welcome to Coney City, and that is actually going to be the end of this episode, but dang, this place looks awesome, and I cannot wait to explore it next time, so thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Pokemon Sun and Moon.